guys, this is Sarah from The Girl with the Plans, and welcome to my brand spanking new YouTube channel. I've had so much fun becoming part of the planner community and sharing my spreads on Instagram and binge watching hours worth of other planners on YouTube, and I thought maybe I'll give it a shot. So this could turn out to be a raging dumpster fire, but we shall see. So welcome along for the ride. I hope you stick with me. So for my first video, what I wanted to do was talk a little bit about something that seems to be taking the planner community by storm right now, and that is Frankenplanning. So what I have to do with you guys is to walk you through my own Frankenplanner and talk about how I'm going to utilize each of these pages. So what I've done is combined the colorful vertical with the colorful daily duo. So I have 6 months in here from July 2020 to December 2020. So I'll walk you through and kind of talk about what I'm going to do with each one of these pages, because I thought a lot about what I wanted to do before I spent the money and put the time and effort into Frankenplanning. And I didn't want to do the whole like coiling and uncoiling thing with you guys, because there are so many people out there who have done that. The process is fairly simple. You uncoil it, you rearrange it, you coil it back. So all I'll say about that is it was way easier than I anticipated it being. And 10 out of 10 will do this again next year if Erin Condren doesn't just take the hint and give us an all-in-one next year. So yeah, definitely will redo this. Was not bad. Did not regret. Okay, so let's dig in. So the very first thing you'll see, one of the ways I've customized this already is to just tape down some mini sticky notes, mini post-its to my Erin Condren ruler. And I just use Scotch adhesive tape. It's very adhesive. Those guys are on there. They're not going anywhere. I'm really messy with the use of post-it notes because they're intended to be temporary and then just like trashed. So I don't want to use like the super cute ones from Erin Condren. So this is my solution for that. And it works really well for me. Then we have our vellum and our name page here. Okay, so these pages are from the Daily Duo, I believe. So what I'm going to use over here, and I've already stuck down some stickers for the months from July through December, and I'm going to use this, I think, right now, sort of like a monthly gratitude thing, or like a good news corner, I guess, basically to just jot things down, like good things down as they happen in those months, because I do a lot of like monthly reflection writing, and I thought it would be nice to have like little snippets to go back and refer to when I do that. So that's what I'm going to do with this page. I've got this in here, the calendar, again, May, this is from the Daily Duo again, May through December of 2021. And so I'll just use this, I'm a teacher, so I'll use this as like a year at a glance. I'll put down like our school schedule, and then also like my daughter is in first grade, so I'll put like her stuff down in there if it's like a little bit different from mine. Doctor's appointments, birthdays, events, holidays, you know, all that kind of stuff. Basically your year at a glance catch-all, okay? Okay, so let's talk about the monthly. Again, the monthly for me is going to be just like a super catch-all. It's going to be everything that I know is happening in that full month. It gives me an overview of the whole month just at a glance. So all of our appointments, days off, trips that we take, holidays, birthdays, things like that will go in here. And I do have some great kits coming. I've got a lot of kits coming because I went kind of crazy on my stickers. And I will probably do like a sticker haul for you guys, and I'll definitely do like a monthly setup and weekly setups and things like that as well. But today we're just talking about how I'm going to use this. So again, monthly catch-all. The dashboards. Okay, so a lot of people have been just like taping their dashboards together. I know there are some really cool sticker kits to utilize these things in different ways. A lot of people are doing like budgets and things like that, but here's what I'm going to do with my dashboards. So up here, I'm going to have like my top 3 goals, I think. I was going to do top 4, but then I wanted a place. I read a lot and I like to keep track of what I'm reading and when I'm reading, so I think I'm going to use that bottom one for like what I'm currently reading. And then this I might do like a monthly highlight, like what is the thing that happened in the month that was like the coolest or made me the happiest or whatever, or even maybe a mini reflection in relation to those like top 3 goals. Like, how well did I do in terms of making progress? Did I actually reach a goal? What do I need to do better? Like that kind of stuff. This little box here I'm going to use for my professional website that I have. I think I've got it linked on here, but if not, I'll drop one down in the comments or in the description. But it's evolutionizingeducation.com, and it's just like my education and instructional design website. And then I'll also use this to keep track of content for my YouTube channel, assuming that I keep doing this. Down here in the bottom, I'm going to use this as a habit tracker. This is something that I do in my planners already, and I'm just going to turn this into a little habit tracker. And I'm probably just going to draw it in. I don't need a sticker for that. You'll see when I get to the back notes pages, I like to kind of draw and doodle and just make my own. Part of the planner thing for me is like being creative, so I don't always just want to stick other people's stuff in here. Like, I want to make my own. So that's probably what I'll do over here too. And then on this side, I'm going to use it for memory keeping. One of the biggest reasons I bought this planner or planners and put them together is because I wanted enough space for functionality, for decoration, but also to start including some memory keeping. I have a little HP sprocket that I'll be using to include some pictures throughout. This will be like devoted completely to memory planning or memory keeping, but I'll probably also sprinkle that in throughout the weekly and the dailies as well. So that's how I'm going to use this dashboard. Okay, and then we move into the weekly overview. Excuse me. Honestly, like looking back, I kind of wish I would have gotten the vertical in neutral. I actually have it in neutral in the binder system, which I'm going to be using for lesson planning, like curriculum building and things like that for next year. And I'll probably do like a setup, like a similar video, like a walkthrough of how I'm going to utilize those pages as well. But it's okay. Like I have a lot of kids coming, so I'll be covering things up, widening things out, and I don't know, maybe just lesson learned for next year. Get a neutral vertical. But it's not, even though this is colorful, it is still, to me, fairly neutral. There's not a lot here that I'll have to cover up, I don't think. So this is, again, just a weekly snapshot of what's going on in the whole week. Let me show you guys. I have been using Passion Planner for about 3 years now. So this is going to be like my first EC life planner. And I'm super excited about that. I love Passion Planner, and I've been using it for about 3 years now. It's super goal oriented. And you know, I'm a list maker. I like to make lists. It gets me organized and motivated for the day. But Passion Planner is all about goals and achieving those goals, building roadmaps, and building those pieces into your weekly spreads. So it has worked for me, and I found planner piece with it for a long time. But you know, over the past like year or so, I've grown more into the whole, you know, like sticker thing, and I've just found myself covering too much up and repurposing areas. So I wanted something that allowed me to do that, and I think the EC is going to do that. Before I did this though, yes, another planner. So before I did this, I got into the on-the-go portfolio system, and I loved the idea of smaller interchangeable notebooks. So I have like a monthly, and this is sort of where I do like my dirty, you know, planning. Like it doesn't have to look pretty. I mean, it does right now because it was all that I had. Well, it's not like super pretty, but still, it's not going to look pretty because like I'm going to be worried about making this thing pretty. So this is going to be like my whatever, like if I'm on the go and I have something come up, I'll jot it down. I don't have to worry about if it changes, if it gets canceled, you know, or making it look pretty or how I write, because it takes me a long time to write things in a way that looks nice. I have very, very messy handwriting. So I have the monthly in there, and then I have the daily. And my daily actually doesn't start until July, and I will be utilizing these. I don't want to just have them go to waste. but I probably won't use the petite daily once my books are up. I'll probably exchange this for like a dot grid, because I think I've been using my other books. I have a wellness, let me see, I have my wellness log in here, and then I have the productivity. I don't like super care about Wonder Woman, but it was the only one that they had, you know, when I bought it. So I love the productivity layout. So I'll keep that. So the only change I will make in my on-the-go folio will be to exchange this for a dot grid. But what I did is I used the pages in the back of the monthly to kind of make my own daily layout, because I wanted to play around with it and try it out. And I love, love, love the functionality of the daily pages. I feel like it works really well for me. I start out each day making lists, and like I said, it helps me be productive. But I realized that I was missing the weekly overview. So I've been using my Passion Planner and my on-the-go daily petite in tandem, and I kind of wanted to bring those two things together. And this is a little bit larger than the petite, so it gives me more room. And again, like, I really have loved watching some of the other planners, like Taylor over at Tattoo Teacher Plans does a lot of really beautiful things with like her memory keeping. So I kind of wanted to start incorporating that as well, and actually using all those pictures that are just sort of sitting on my phone. So yeah, so for my weekly overview, again, like time-based things that I know are going to be happening, because I always sit down on Sundays and plan out for the week. So I'll put things that I know are happening. I'll do our meal plans for the week, like our dinners, appointments, meetings, you know, just different things like that. Sort of a more zoomed in idea of like what the monthly is. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And again, I have a lot of kits coming. Super excited to share those with you guys. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so as we move through, you just have like all your weeks, and then again, I put the months, or the dailies after the weeklies. And okay, so the dashboards, right? So when you Frankenplan your dailies and your weekly layouts together, you end up with a second set of dashboards, because on either side of those dashboards are daily and weekly pages that you need. And most people I've seen like glue these together, okay? And I had my glue in my hand and I was like, no, idiot, you can use these. So like I said, using Passion Planner, all about goal orientation, right? And I love, love, love the monthly, let's see if I can find one in here somewhere, the monthly reflections, okay, at the end of every month. They have you like go back and look at things and think about how you spent your time, and all that good stuff. So, and I was like, you know, maybe I can put this in the notes pages. And then, you know, there aren't that many notes pages. And I was like, well, how am I going to do this? So as I was getting ready to glue these puppies together, I thought, hold the phone. This is perfect. It's at, I know it's like in between the weeklies and the dailies, but it's at the end of the weeklies in terms of the month. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to utilize this for my monthly reflection. So, and I have the little, these all came straight out of Passion Planner. And you can go on their website. They have pretty much everything available for like a free PDF download. So if you're interested in these, you can go on their website and see like what their little reflection prompts are. But I'll talk about what they are here. So what was the most memorable part of this month? Describe it. What were the 3 biggest lessons you learned in this past month? Are you happy with how you spent your time? If not, what steps can you take next month to adjust them? What did you accomplish this past month? What are you most proud of? What are 3 to 4 things that you can improve on this coming month? And what concrete actions can you take to work toward these improvements? How are you different between this past month and the month before it? Who or what are you especially grateful for this past month? And then I thought like I'm kind of designating these to these little boxes here. And then this area down here, depending on how much I write, I may spill over one of those onto this box. And if not, like some months I write a lot, some months I don't. So I could, you know, use this again as like a little continuation for memory keeping. So it's kind of adjustable there, but that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the second dashboard. I'm going to try to use it. And I'm gonna try to do that faithfully. And I don't know, I'll share with you guys. I think I'm pretty good about it in my passion planner, so I think it'll be pretty easy to transfer that habit over here. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the dailies then. So I am probably, like, I'm going to probably keep the same setup that I've worked out in my petite daily, and I'll pull that up here in just a second again. But one of the reasons I got the vertical, is because it doesn't have the hourly. Like, I hate the hourly. To me, it's just nothing but an eyesore. It gets in the way. I don't like it. I don't want it. So I will definitely be like whiting these out / covering them up, like whatever I have to do to get them out of the way. So what I'm going to do, like up in the top, I don't really mind this too much. Some days I may leave it. Some days I may cover it up. It just kind of depends. It doesn't really bother me that much because you have so much other space. It doesn't annoy me too much. I don't think it's necessary by any means, but it doesn't annoy me too much to have that either. And again, this is the colorful, but it's so very like simple. The color's very simple, and I love that they did that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, like up in the top area, I'm gonna just keep like my monthly to-do list, like the running to-do list. Like I probably should get these done soon, but you know, like so like getting my oil changed, which I know, like I'm sure there are people out there like, oh my gosh, you were supposed to do that like in a very timely manner. I'm super bad about that, right? So I know that that's going to be something that I know I should get done sooner rather than later, but it's going to be on my running to-do list. If I get to it, great. If not, it'll just get moved over. And then in the to-do section, what I am going to do is have my daily habits. I know I'm going to have like the habit tracker at the beginning of every month, and I like that because it gives me like a little colorful, because I color them in, it gives me like a little colorful Snapchat, or sorry, I just lost my words, gives me a colorful overview of like what I did or how well I did in terms of meeting those goals in an overall month. But I'm a list maker. If it does not get put on a list, it's not going to happen. So I like to have a daily habits checklist. A lot of these things are wellness related, like my tracking my food, my like making sure I'm within my calorie budget, journaling daily, my exercise routine, cleaning routine, all that good stuff. So I have my daily checklist. And then at the bottom, probably just use this for like notes, decoration. Again, a good spot to like drop in memory keeping, like if we go to the park and have a picnic, or if we go do something, a good little area to do that. So this is kind of flexible for me. And then this side, what I'm going to do is, I'm trying to remember who I saw do this. I think it was Mackenzie Carhart, splits hers up into categories. So what I do, and here's kind of like a sort of a plain, I don't know if I have one that's not really been written on too much. Okay, so here's like an empty one. So what I'm gonna do is I always have like work, home, and it's like home / personal, with whether it's like family related stuff that I need to do around the house, or like if I have like an eye appointment or whatever. So I have work, home, and then my like website and maybe YouTube content, so that kind of stuff. So I have categories, right? So I have like website professional development. That's usually what I do right now. So that's what I do on that. So I'm going to replicate this in the Daily Duo. So again, very functional. I love things that are functional, but I also like things that are pretty. So that's my goal, is to kind of like have a good combination of those things. And I think, oh yeah, and then this like extra page at the end, wildcard, whatever I want, whatever I need. Who knows? Maybe it'll be more memory keeping. Maybe it'll be like just notes that I just jot down. I don't know. Maybe I won't use it. Who knows? We'll see. I'll let you know. So we just go through the months. Everything's going to be basically the same. I'm sure I'll tweak things as I go. And then we get to the back pages. Okay. So these are the notes pages, and this is how I'm using this. And I know that there are already books in there, but that's like, I carried that over from my passion planner because I want everything that I've been reading for 2020 to be all in one little bookshelf. And then I think both of these stickers are Planner Kate stickers, and then this little beauty down here is from Simply Smith stickers, and the little box behind her is a Planner Kate sticker as well. And like I said, I have a bunch of stickers coming, and I'm going to include some of the ones I recently got as well. I'm just going to include them all in one video for a sticker haul. But this, I just jotted, like I drew this in there. Okay, I know a lot of people that makes them nervous, but I don't know, it doesn't bother me too much. So I drew it in, and as I finish a book, I write it on a spine, color it, and move on with my life. And then on this side, I have my weight tracker. So this has been like a super long journey for me, and I'm not like shy about talking about it because like, you know, it's life. And you know, I'm actually kind of pretty friggin' proud of like how far I've come. So a couple of years ago, like November 2018, I was like 285. Like I was getting pretty close to the 300 mark, which is horrific, I know, but I've struggled with weight all my life, and that was sort of my highest, and I knew things needed to change, so they did, you know, and it was a gradual change at first, but I'm all the way down to like, I know that I only do this at the end of every month, but I'm all the way down to like 205 right now, and I'm really super proud of that and so excited to get under 200. So this is for this year. This started in January 1st, and I weighed in at 245, so that's how far I've come, you know, since January. So this is really important to me, and again, I think I've been carrying this over for like, I don't know, 3 planners now, and I think I found this idea on Pinterest somewhere, I don't know. So yeah, I just drew it in pencil, and then went over it in pen. So that's what those 2 pages are. And then this page and most of the majority of the rest of the notes pages I use for project boards and notes. So I kind of created a paper-based Kanban board. I have a digital one, but I am very much pen and paper. That's just, I don't know, my brain just works better that way. So I sketch out a Kanban board. I break up like what I want to do. I usually, like I do a lot of research, so I always have like a base text that I start with. I read a section of chapters that like go together. I do additional research, and then I write a blog. So this just kind of keeps me, I guess it gives me a little bit of accountability. It helps me have like deadlines and things like that, because if I don't give myself deadlines, I mean, let's be honest, it's not going to happen. So yeah, so that's what these last few pages are for. And this very last page, the one that's got like the pretty fancy thing on the back, is going to be for passwords. And yes, I know, it's a bad idea. My fiance is a cybersecurity engineer. Believe me, I know this is a bad idea. I hear it all the time. But I'm still gonna do it. So yes. And then I have like the folders. I actually have 2 folders. I love the folders. A lot of people take them out. I don't know. They're pretty. They're functional. You never know when you just need to tuck something. So I actually have 2 folders. And I kept the 2020-2021 overview. And I put it in the back. And I actually might set up like my calendar stuff, like my year at a glance kind of thing on these pages, just because I like the visual spread being on like one page. I don't like to flip it, because that's annoying. That's part of why I like the weekly spread and the daily spread, because I don't want to have to flip through multiple pages to figure out what's going on in my week. So I might do that with this. I don't know, we'll see. And then, but I mostly kept this because of what's on the back, and I didn't want to just keep one, because that would like drive me insane. So I was like, if you keep one, you have to keep both. And if you figure out something to do with it, great. If not, also great. But I wanted to keep this because Taylor, again, over at Tattoo Teacher Plans, had a really great idea for kit management, and that's what she's using hers for. And I was like, girl, I have an extra. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I've got it, again, this is the 6 month from July through December. So I've got like a place up here for what kit I'm going to be using for the month. I've got some weekly over here and some for the daily. I haven't decided yet. I've got some daily kits, and I'm definitely going to be playing around with those. And I'm going to be consistent in my use of them while I have them. But I don't know for sure if I'm going to like commit to doing a kit every single day. I'll definitely use stickers because I love stickers, and I have 1,000. Well, actually, probably way more than 1,000. I have lots of them, and I love to do stickers. I think it just, like, for me, again, decorative is pretty, and when things are pretty, I like to come back to them more. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll do kits necessarily with all my daily things, but I will definitely do kits with weekly and with monthly as well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my kit management on this page here in the back. And I didn't use any stickers for the months because, again, to me, this is like functional. It can be like dirty. It's in the back. Nobody's going to see it but me. It's fine. And then I have, again, the second little folder. I have one folder that I included in my January to June 6-month planner, Frankenplanner. So yeah, that's how I'm going to be using that. All right. Yeah, so that's it. All right, so I know this was kind of long, but I hope it was useful. I know it's most of these are very specifically tailored to how I'm going to be using it, but I hope some of these ideas will be useful to you guys, or it will spark some ideas of your own. Let me know, like, how are you guys going to be using your planners if you are Frankenplanning, or if you're not, how are you using the planners that you are using? Because, you know, I don't know, maybe something that you're doing will work better for me than something else that I'm doing. So let me know what you guys think. Again, thank you guys so much if you've hung in there to the end. I do promise I will get better with these, and my next video, I'm getting a lot of stickers in Monday, so I'll probably do like a sticker haul for you guys. Please hit the like button if you like this. Please subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram as well. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!